Yeah, good evening all. Let's start this session. Yeah, before starting with the Dynamics 365, so I just want to give some brief introduction about myself. That is, my name is Suresh, and I have like total of 14 years of experience in IT industry. Starting the career, I have started as .NET developer, then I changed it to Dynamics 365 consultant. From last 10 years, I'm working as a Dynamics 365 professional. Before to it, I worked as a developer, like the .NET developer. That's about my introduction. And I could see like 10 participants here. I'm just assuming that you are new to Dynamics 365 and just I want to go. I'm not sure who suggested you to go with Dynamics 365 or if already aware of this Dynamics 365, I'm not sure, but I'm just assuming that you are new to Dynamics 365 and there is a lot of confusion in the market. I used to say the same for every time I'm just starting my course content here. There is a lot of confusion in the market. Just I want to make sure you are clear that you are going to learn the Microsoft Dynamics 365 customer engagement program here. To make you understand, I'm making use of this notepad. Just to start with my demonstration, I want to be clarify with you what actually the content you are going to learn here. So in the market, the Dynamics 365 will calling it as with the different names. In the previous days, we used to call it as Microsoft CRM. And now it is calling as Dynamics 365. Dynamics 365. And some people are using as MS CRM as well. MS is nothing but Microsoft CRM or Microsoft Dynamics 365. This is the naming perspective in naming in the market. This Dynamics 365 is calling with the different names there. So everything is same here. Microsoft CRM or Dynamics 365 or Dynamics 365 CRM, everything is same, right? Coming to this Dynamics 365, if you are choosing the Dynamics 365, if someone, if your well-wishers or your friends or your family members, anyone, if you suggested this to go with Dynamics 365, then make sure that they have suggested you the Dynamics 365 CE or Dynamics 365 FNO. This you need to understand before starting with your Dynamics 365 career. What is this CE? It is customer engagement. CE is nothing but customer engagement. F&O is nothing but finance and operation. Dynamics 365, which is from Microsoft product, it is like Dynamics 365 CE is separate, Dynamics 365 customer engagement is separate, and Dynamics 365 F&O is separate. That means if you are going with Dynamics 365 customer engagement, you no need to bother about the finance and operation part. And if you are going with finance and operation, you no need to have this knowledge on customer engagement. As I said, I am working from last 10 years on the Dynamics 365. I'm not aware of F&O. That means you can understand these both are different. That means the consultant who the companies are going to recruit the consultants, right? That means there is a different job position for Dynamics 365 customer engagement and Dynamics 365 F&O. What actually these two talks about? The naming seems to be the same, and it is from the same company. But what is actually the difference here? Here in Dynamics 365 customer engagement, we are going to discuss marketing, sales, service, and field service. These are the business applications which we are going to discuss or learn in customer engagement program, right? And coming to the F&O, here it deals about finance, operations, supply chain management, inventory management. These are some of the business application which they are going to learn in finance and operation program. So if you search in the Naukri or somewhere, for job seeking purpose. Like if you want to get some job in Dynamic 365 program, after this class, you can search in the Naukri or Monster, whatever the job portal there. You need to search like Dynamics 365 CE. CE is nothing but customer engagement. And Dynamic 365 FN. Both has different job positions. That means here in this program, we are going to focus on this Dynamic 365 customer engagement. If anyone in this particular group or in this meeting, if anyone is looking for finance and operation, this is not the right place for you people. This is only for the Dynamics 365 customer engagement. If you are looking for the Dynamics 365 F&O, then just drop your message in the WhatsApp group so that we have the Dynamics 365 F&O as well. That is like taken by separate faculty or separate real-time expert, where we will guide you to learn this Dynamics 365 F&O. Coming to this thing, here I am focusing and I am like expertise in Dynamics 365 customer engagement. Now, I think I am clear that whether you are joined in the right platform or not. I mean to say Dynamics 365 customer engagement is the program which we are going to take or complete within 38 to 40 days. This is the course period, right? I hope now that as per the terminology and this thing, you are clear, I guess. Now let's start with the actual discussion about the customer relationship management and Microsoft Dynamics CRM. So today the agenda is like, just I want to give introduction to Microsoft Dynamics. That means why we should learn Dynamics 365 and what are the organizations that are using this Dynamics 365 and what is the market for this Dynamics 365 and why to use, when to use, and what is the job opportunities with this Dynamics 365 customer engagement. That's what actually the today's agenda. Why? Because if what the type of companies are using this Dynamics 365 will make you understand. So which companies are going to offer you the job as a Dynamics 365 consultant. So that is very much important. And if you are learning this Dynamics 365, you should be confident that in the future, you don't need to shift the platform again. So for that, you need to understand what is the revenue or what is the asset, what is the growth, how the company is performing in Dynamics 365. Right? These things you need to understand before entering to any of the platform. Right? So to explain that thing, here this is nothing but what you know what is CRM. The full form here, CRM is nothing but customer relationship management. What is customer relationship management? So for every organization or for every company, maintaining the good relationship with customer is more important, which makes some business to the company, which makes some revenue or money to the company, right? To maintain proper relationship with the customer, they need to depend upon some softwares in the market, right? Let's say one example, any of the example, like let's say now currently customer relationship management, that is Dynamics CRM is used by different companies, by different sectors. I mean to say oil and industry, banking sector, automobile sector, like this, different companies are using the customer relationship management. Irrespective of their domain, we can use we can offer this customer relationship management to the companies. So as I said, first to understand the customer relationship management, this is to maintain the relationship, right? Now let's say if there is any company who offers some product or a product which needs to sell, and also they will offer the service for that product. For that, what actually they need to do? They need to make some marketing, right? Marketing, they will get some leads, and after getting the lead, their sales representative should contact the market. The lead is nothing but who is showing interest to purchase that product. After getting the leads with the different campaigns which they are going to follow, after getting the lead, this sales representative will need to contact the lead, maybe in the email. The mode of contact may be email, phone number, or direct one-to-one appointment by taking the appointment or anything. You need to explain about your product, and finally you need to make some sale of that product, right? After sale is done, then what is the next action plan? It would be like service. You need to provide the service to that product, right? That means each and every company will survive here. I mean to say any company will survive to manufacturing their product and making some market and sale process, and then need to provide the service to that particular product, right? This everything, if you are doing everything with the manual process, then it is very much hectic to the company. Why? Because if you are following with the manual process, there may be chance of human errors, right? And let's say there's thousands of records. You are dealing with thousands of records. Records is nothing but again the data here. If you are dealing with thousands of customers, then it's not that much easy to maintain good relationship with the customer. Why? Because now let's say I'm your customer to one of your company. In the same way, thousands of customers are there. I'm expecting some message or the email or the phone call regarding my service from your agent. The agent maybe misses that thing as they're following the human thing. That means like manual things. They may miss, right? But what if you think if they have some software here? If they use some software with the automation process. Automation process is something where automatic email should send, I mean to say, whatever the manual process they are following, if it is like automation, and if you are using some software, then that will enhance the company's prestige as well. I mean to say the company's brand, it will enhance the company's brand in such a way that you are not going to miss each and every, not going to miss any lead, any uh, any lead there. I mean to say each and every activity you can perform with that particular customer or the lead, right? So due to this reason, companies were going forward to implement the some of the CRM softwares now, CRM softwares. Now you know what is customer relationship management and why the companies looks to implement the customer relationship management. You understand, right? Now that's fine. Now company decided to the company or the organization who provides the product. Now let's say the example of BMW. I used to take the BMW. Why? Because BMW is again the Microsoft Dynamics customer. And coming to the bank sector, ICICI Bank is like Microsoft Dynamics customer. Just for your example and understand. Let me take an example of BMW company here. You know the car company, right? Now the BMW. Now let's say BMW car analyze the things and they want to use the Microsoft Dynamics here. They want to go with some of the softwares in the market. Coming to the CRMs, then you need to understand what are the customer relationship management softwares available in the market. For that, we have Microsoft Dynamics 365 is one of the software we have, and Salesforce CRM is the another software we have, and SAP CRM, right? Oracle CRM. Jodo CRM, Sugar CRM. In this way, you have many softwares in the market. So now you need to decide while as you are entering this Microsoft Dynamics CRM, you should understand what are the different competitors available for this Microsoft Dynamics CRM. These are the list of some of the companies who is offering the customer relationship management. In this thing, you can omit last two. I mean, this already in the dead stage. So no company is using this particular software nowadays. It's like minute. And coming to the SAP CRM and Oracle CRM, from if you see the revenue of it and if you see the performance from last couple of years, not couple of years, from last 4 to 5 years, it is going down. The revenue or the customers is there. These companies are losing the customers. That means there is no market for the SAP CRM and Oracle CRM. You can see the statistics. You can search in the Google as well. You could see minus 1.1% is the loss for every year on year growth. And this is like again minus 1.4%, 4 or 6%. I'm not remember exactly. This is the loss for SAP CRM and Oracle CRM. What actually this means? They are losing the business in the sense they are losing the clients. Why the clients are losing? They are not satisfied with the product, right? Customer relationship management product. That means if they are losing the clients in the sense, you are not going to get a job in the SAP CRM or Oracle CRM. So this is how you need to understand and you need to fix with any of the software which you are going to learn in the market. So if you go with SAP CRM and Oracle CRM, it's like going down. That means the market is going down for SAP CRM and Oracle CRM. So you are not going to get much jobs. And currently there is like top two CRMs are the top leaders in the market. That is one is Microsoft CRM and one is Salesforce CRM. These two has huge market in the industry. Coming to the CRM, customer relationship management side, these two has their own priorities and their own advantages. So these are the both has like neck to neck competition. Maybe now for now, Salesforce CRM might be having some ahead with the Microsoft Dynamics CRM. I mean to say, if you give 1 and 2 position, Salesforce CRM might be the one, and Microsoft Dynamics CRM is the second place. But if you see the year-on-year growth, it is almost 12.8% is the growth for every year. And Salesforce CRM is like 12.1% is the growth ratio. That means it is emerging as a global leader, Microsoft Dynamics CRM, which has their own advantages. You know what actually this Microsoft products consist of. It has multiple products. Like if you see MS Office or Teams, you know what is Teams? The company's employees will use for internal communication. And you have Outlook for email communication and all. And for document sharing, you have SharePoint integration. Like Microsoft Dynamics has like many products, which in this Microsoft Dynamics CRM, it is very much easy to integrate all other products to a single product. By allowing with these multiple products, you can integrate very easily to Dynamics 365. It will help the customer to enhance their business. Each and every product has their own own advantage, right? So by making use of that thing, this Dynamics 365 will help the customer to achieve all their goals at one-stop solution, I could say. So with the single login, you can perform all activities at a time in the same place. That's the advantages of Microsoft Dynamics 365. And nowadays, many people are converting to Microsoft Dynamics 365 because it is occupying huge markets and clients are increasing day by day. Right? This is about Microsoft Dynamics 365. That means if you are choosing this Dynamics 365, you are at a safest place where you are going to have good number of job opportunities in the coming days as well. So this is about the customer relationship management. Now you understand what is the terminology of Microsoft CRM, and you have the clear understanding about what is customer engagement and finance and operations, right? And after you choosing this Dynamics 365 customer engagement, so you should understand why should I choose Microsoft Dynamics 365 instead of Salesforce or SAP CRM? That I have explained in terms of revenue, right? Now, this is the thing where you can get more number of job opportunities with the Dynamics 365. Then what is this Dynamics 365 FNO? Why this is required? Why the names and everything shows the same and it's the same product, but why it's different logins? So to just give you a brief understanding, if someone questions you about this Dynamics 365, you should be aware of the information, right? This F&O is nothing but, as the name defines, finance and operations. What are the things here? Marketing, we are doing some marketing to get the leads. And after that, you are making some purchases. You are making some sale process where you can sell your, same example of BMW. If you are selling the product of the car, one of the latest BMW car. There, the invoices and all, the inventory management or the products maintenance and everything will be taken care by this finance and operations. Here, in this process, we will make use of this business application. These are the core business applications, I could say. In this core business application, we are maintaining the marketing related, sales related, service related, and service in the sense, again, if the car requires any service, then we are using this service module there. And field service, which can be used, I am going to explain in the coming classes there. So this is like customer engagement. And finance and operation, which deals about supply chain management and inventory management, which deals about what are the, you need to maintain some product. What are the products you have? What are the accessories you have? What is the products you are going to sell? What is the invoice for the product? And everything, these type of finance and operations of the sales operations and everything will maintain by this FNO. So that means if like BMW is the company who would like to use this Dynamics 365, that means they should have both the consultant, Dynamics 365 CE consultant and also FNO consultant. Here, no company in the globe are using the single consultant for both the things. That means this is totally different. No person will have both the knowledges. So we make sure that you no need to bother about FNO if you are going with the customer engagement. Now you have understanding what is CRM, right? Now let me open my slides and let's discuss one by one. And as I mentioned, today agenda, what is Dynamics CRM and who uses Dynamics 365? So what is Dynamics CRM in the sense? I have explained what is customer relationship management. By using this Microsoft Dynamics CRM, you can maintain the database of the customer so that you can maintain the leads, what the leads you have received and how you are interacting with the leads. I mean to say through phone call, email or whatever. You can maintain the data in a perfect way. I mean to say it's a structured way where you can have one-to-one relationship, where you can maintain one-to-one relationship with the customer. This can be achieved if you are going with Microsoft Dynamics CRM. That's how you are maintaining the database, how you are maintaining this thing, and everything you are going to see in the coming classes there. And coming to the features or why to use Dynamics CRM, as I said, we have different CRMs available in the market, but why I need to choose only Dynamics 365 here? It has their own flexibilities or its own advantage. Some of the advantages which I have placed, let's say managing good relationship between, if you are using the, let's say if you are using Dynamics 365 and you have some Outlook or the email which I mentioned, right? You can have connected applications. I mean to say you can integrate with the different applications very much easily, and you can use every product in the same login there. So it will have good, you can maintain everything at single place. And coming to the pricing there, it has more flexible pricing. In the olden days, like 4 years or 5 years before, how this licensing part in the sense, at that time while you are going for the Dynamics 365, as a company, you may not, some of the companies, it's like selling the product, there is no service, use and throw products. Let's say it is like use and throw product. There is no service for it. Even though for those companies, if those companies would like to use the Dynamics 365 at that time, there is no separate license for sales or marketing there. If you are purchasing the Dynamics 365, by default, Microsoft CRM is going to provide you like sales, service, and marketing modules at that time. But now it makes us a flexible pricing, where if your company or organization who is looking to use the CRM, if they want only to purchase the marketing module or the sales module or the service module, now the flexibility of the pricing is available with the CRM. I mean to say, based upon the license, you can only have the particular license there. So that means the flexibility of the pricing will help the companies to choose the product as per their requirement. That's option which is a good option in flexible pricing, whereas compared to other CRMs, if you buy something, it's mandatory for you to purchase all the business applications available in the system, even though if you are using it or not, but it is like complete package. But in Dynamics 365, you can go license it by licenses there. That's what we are going to see in the coming days, like how these licenses and how you can assign the licenses to the user and all, we are going to see in the tomorrow's class. And accessibility, coming to this accessibility, if you develop any application there, the application will be accessed in desktop, laptop, Android, iOS, or wherever, the tablet, or it is platform independent, I could say. You can access this application in any platforms. Now let's say sales, service, marketing, which we are discussing, right? You can access that application in all type of devices, which is like very much easy. So if there is any field engineers who is working with the customer relation, working in the field, I mean to say, what is field engineer in the sense, the engineer of your company who is providing the service in their client location. So if they want to update something in your CRM software, in your application, then they can use their mobile or Android or whatever the device they are using. It is easy to access. That's what the good option which we will have with the Dynamics 365. And coming to the regular updates, for every product, if they want to, I mean to say, for any software, it should have some regular updates, right? To meet the market standards. Nowadays, each and every day you are getting new functionalities there. To make have this Dynamics 365 as a market leader, they will follow regular updates. I mean to say, every week they have the updates. Now you are using some software like Dynamics 365. Every week, after Friday, end of the day, after business hours, you are going to have one update from the Microsoft Dynamics CRM. This is like cloud-based. Again, I'm saying you, this is like cloud-based. No need of any softwares you can install for the preparation as well. If you are going to learn the Dynamics CRM, you no need to install any softwares in your laptop or system. You can simply create a trial account from the trial account, and from there you just log in with your username and password, and you can start using this trial account. That means there is no required of any software installation then. After creating an account, Microsoft will take care of installing updating the regular updates to the application. For every week, we have minor updates, and for every year, we have 2 major updates. That is like wave 1 and wave 2. We will call it as wave 1 and wave 2. What is this wave 1 and wave 2? What is this minor updates? And we are going to see in the coming days. But for now, the main important thing here is if one of the product is regularly updating by so that company, that means they are enhancing the application. It is like bug free or error free. You are going to get regular updates to the application of the software. And we have like good automation process where we can implement the automation process. Why the companies choose the CRM? To have some automation process, right? We have the automation process supported by my dynamic CRM, where you can send the automated email to the customer. No need of manual intervention there. And we have a new concept of Copilot, which is introduced the latest functionality, that is Copilot. By using the Copilot, it will also help you to design beautiful and professional emails, where your agent or your engineer no need to sit and write your emails. So if you provide some description, by using this Copilot, it will generate some good professional way of email there, and you can automate the process. You can create some email templates so that whenever there is an appointment or whenever there is a service for the customer, you can automate, the system will automatically send email for remembering their service thing. You can make some automation process. You can make use of this automation process to have the smooth running of the relationship, to maintain good relationship with the customer. And business insights, again, Power BI is again the Microsoft tool, which is used to create some reports, right? This is like in the same Dynamics 365, you can also have this Power BI, but as a Dynamics 365 CE consultant, you are not going to develop any Power BI reports. That is not into our job profile. That will be taken care by Power BI agents. But as a Dynamics 365 CE consultant, we are not bothering about Power BI reports as well. But there is an option here. By using this Power BI, you can generate the reports, which will provide some understanding to your top management, how your business is performing and how the clients or the customers, what is their satisfaction levels, and everything we can maintain that. And centralized data and secure data is nothing but, what is GDPR, that is General Data Protection Regulations. For some of the countries like UK, United Kingdom countries, they will strict about this GDPR rules. What is GDPR? As I said, General Data Protection Regulatory. That means now a couple of years back, I guess, UK region countries are supposed to, if any company is using the software like Dynamics CRM, they need to maintain the server in their location only. I mean to say in their country only. They should not maintain the servers outside of their country. This is like some of the rules implemented by the local governments in the UK region. So it's like depends upon country to country. Each and everything will be satisfied by Microsoft Dynamics. That means they are maintaining the different server location. UK region clients have their server in the UK. That means with the secure data and centralized data, they are maintaining the GDPR rules based upon the each and every company. It will maintain the data privacy and everything. The client no need to bother about these regulatory rules, GDPR rules, and all. The system will take care of it. That's the beauty of Dynamics 365 again. And deep integration, we have like different Outlook, Excel, Word, and Teams and all. It's like, again, Microsoft product, which has more flexibility to integrate this product, to use these products in your Dynamics 365. That's we are going to discuss in the integration part. We are going to see Outlook integration and SharePoint integration, and how to use the Teams in Dynamics 365. That's everything we are going to cover in our class. And coming to this user interface, which I mentioned, the engineer can access different user interfaces there. This is one of the, just a screenshot for you. This is how actually the Dynamics 365 looks like. This is one of the organization where it shows one of the application like sales application. This is from laptop and this is from iOS. That means the same application you can visualize, you can open, and you can see the compatibility of any of the platforms there. This is just for a screenshot there. Here I'm trying to log in with one of the Dynamics 365 website, which I'm using regularly. Instead of showing the screenshot, I would like to show you how the Dynamics 365 instance looks like. This is one of my org URL. Once logged into the system, I could see the apps which is provided by Microsoft Dynamics CRM. These apps is nothing but these are the list of apps which is provided by Dynamics CRM. What actually these apps, why all these apps I am seeing, based upon the licenses you are having, each app each license has their own apps. I mean to say customer service, nothing like. Here we are discussing about sales, service, and marketing, right? This is customer service, nothing like service application. And here you could see the sales there. Sales service, nothing like. This is like sales application. If you open any of the application, this is how the look and feel looks like. Once this is loaded, you can see the page there. Of course, I'm going to explain you in detail what actually these components and all talks about and what each and everything there. This is how the interface looks like. That means to start with the application, you don't need to install any softwares in your system. You just need to log into your application after signing up. It is like trial period. By default, it will provide 29 days so that you can make use of this trial period. Once this is done, it will terminate. It will not allow you to log in after 29 days. Again, you need to log in with different email ID or different phone number. That's I will explain you how to create a trial account, but there is some challenges to creating a trial account as well. But I will explain you while discussing while creating a trial account. And this is how the interface looks like, Sales Hub and all. In the same way, this dynamic CRM also provides some desktop application. You can get the desktop application from Microsoft Store. Yes, I already downloaded. This is like one of the field service application. In the same way, you can also have Microsoft Store. You can download from the Microsoft Store. That is desktop application. You know what is desktop application? That is an exe file where you can open by installing that exe file in your desktop. No need to log in the browser. It is like application then. So you can download this Dynamic 365 desktop application as well. You can have this Dynamic 365 and you can download. That's of course we are going to see that in the coming classes. Not only this, if you have Android or iOS, you can go with the Play Store or Apple Store and you can see the Dynamic 365 application there. You can download and install in your mobile thing. There you can log in with the same username and password. That means the same application you can use in different platforms. The Microsoft supports the application in different platforms. That is the screenshot, and that's what which I try to explain you by opening this account. And coming to the next slide, these are the some of business application which provided by Microsoft Dynamics 365. This is what actually I'm trying to explain in the first 5 minutes. This is Microsoft Dynamics 365 is a product which supports or which provides sales, marketing, finance, operation, customer service, field service, and project service. You could see different branches here. That means different modules or different business application provided by Microsoft Dynamics 365. Here we are only checking sales, marketing, sales, marketing, customer service, and field service. These two and these two, right? And coming to the finance, operations, and project service, we'll deal by finance and operation. The product is same only. The consultant or the way they are dealing, this is by Dynamics 365 F&O consultants. Why this is segregated like that? This is totally related to the finance side. Those people who has interested in finance side, they will choose this finance and operation. They will use this software to maintain this inventories or not, right? And previously, like 3 years back, this is called as project service. Now it is renamed as project operations. When it is project service, this also in customer engagement. Previously in this section, it has like project service in olden days. 2 years back, project service in this set, Dynamics customer engagement. Now this got renamed to project operations. This got renamed to operation, that is project operations. That means in customer engagement, currently we have only these 4 are the core business applications. If you learn this 4 application, then it is more than enough. Then you can understand what different applications, if it is implemented by the Microsoft Dynamics. So that is more than enough to work as an Dynamics 365 consultant. And this is like module thing. Out of the box feature, what is this out of the box? Out of the box is nothing but the Dynamic CRM which provides some functionality. In the same example, the BMW now decide to go with Dynamic 365, let's say. That means they no need to develop the software from the scratch, right? Already 60% of the application is ready. 60 to 70% application is already ready. That means they no need to develop anything from the scratch. Sorry, from the scratch. How in the sense? Now, let's say BMW company would like to have some campaigns to get some leads. There is a marketing module which is ready. They can use that marketing module and they can generate leads. After that, they have a sales module where we have some sales process, which I'm going to explain in the coming classes. What is the process of marketing, sales, and services? And they can use this particular flow, which is designed by Microsoft. How this flow was designed? Microsoft Dynamics CRM has a research and development team. They are continuous process of upgrading their product. They analyze this research and development team will analyze the requirement of different companies, maybe like oil and industry, banking sector, or automobile sector, or health sector, or whatever. How these companies will work, how they deal the customers, what is the business process they are using. Based upon this thing, they have created one system. Now the companies will use this system. That is like 60 to 70% already down. Why 60 to 70? Why? Because if they're companies to company, each and every company has their own set of things, right? If they want to explore, they want to customize the existing system. Customize in the sense, we have the 60 to 70% system is ready. If they want to implement more logic, or if they want to implement more functionality to the existing system, then they can customize the system. Customize the system is nothing but they can extend the functionality, extend the existing functionality there. This out-of-the-box features is nothing but which is the functionality which is already available in the system is nothing but out-of-the-box functionality or out-of-the-box features. If they want to extend the existing functionality, they will do the customizations. Again, we are going to discuss in depth about this thing. For now, out-of-the-box features is nothing but these are the features which is already available in the system. Here, the image shows like some of the screenshot, like entity, field, record. This is nothing but some of the terminologies. Entity is nothing but table here. The field is nothing but table, one of the column. And record is nothing but the data. This is like some of the out-of-the-box features, which I am going to explain you in detail in the coming classes. And coming to the security things, this is the great or good thing when compared to other CRM applications in the market. Regarding the security perspective, it is very easy to manage the security concepts with more accurate. I mean to say here, if the particular company, now the same example, BMW has different branches throughout the globe, right? They have the company in US, UK, Australia, India now. And again, coming to the India, they have branches in North, South, and South again, Hyderabad, Bangalore, in that way. That means different branches, different users are working there. I mean, different employees are working with the different data. So how you can maintain the security of the data? Even though he is an employee, if you want to restrict your employees to access the data from other branches, or if you want to allow access, or if you want to restrict access. This is not only related to the table level, even though record level you can manage, not only record level, to the field level also you can manage. What is this table, record, field and all? Nothing but the data which you maintain in the database, right? That's the terminology wise, just try to understand the logic here. The terminology I'm going to explain you in detail. That means by using the security concept, it allows the system, it allows you to have good security concept with easy, no need to write any logic or no need to write any code thing there. You can make use of this security concept where you can design system with more security by implementing more security concepts. This is the screenshot which shows like business units. This business unit is nothing but, as I said, different branches for any country, like India, US, and South and North. So that you can design your business unit, and based upon this business unit, we can have some security concepts there. That means you can design the system with more accurate, with more security concepts there. This slide, which explains just a sales lifecycle process, which explains how we can generate the lead, how this lead can be qualified, and by end, how you can generate the invoices and that. So we have some designed lifecycle for sales or service or marketing. So the company can follow that process to complete all their, I mean to say, from lead to sale. Lead is nothing but who is showing interest to purchase your products, right? So how this lead should go from one stage to other stage to complete the business, to complete the sale process. So everything, the system already designed with life cycle, some process there. You just need to use the process. So after logging with after creating an account, you can simply use this process without writing a single piece of code. That's what actually I'm trying to explain here. This process under, we are going to see how the out-of-the-box features was providing that permission. And the same way we have some customer care process there. Customer care will again has some process where we can maintain each and every action, each and every activity towards the customer. Let's say thousands of customers we have, and we have some agents who is going to provide service to the customers, right? Through phone call, email, or appointment, or one-to-one person, you are trying to interact with the customers. Each and everything we can maintain in the system, and we can create some service level agreements, and we can have some entitlements. That means like one-to-one relationship we can maintain with the customer. This customer service is something different when compared to the sales thing. Here we have like more configuration part, how you are going to configure the system to make use of this customer service. By end of the day, selling the product is not that much important, but providing the service will enhance your company's brand, right? So the service perspective, it is more accurate. You should be more accurate so that by using this customer service application, you can achieve the goals or you can complete the jobs within on time. That's what this customer service will help you to complete your service process. And coming to the field service, we know what is marketing, sales, and service. Then what is field service? This field service, again, as the name defines, the agents or the engineers who is providing the service in the field level at the client location. What are the companies where use this? Manufacturing, healthcare, utilities, and different companies will use this field service. Just to give you a simple example, just Ola and Uber. Let's take Ola and Uber cab. Just for your understanding, but Ola and Uber, I guess they are not using the field service. Just for your understanding. Now, let's say Ola, you are booking a cab by. You are currently in Amirpet and booking a cab there. To which cab owner this booking will go? To the cab who is located in Amirpet, right? But not to the Dilshuk line. How this everything is managed? Now, let's say in terms of human resources, you can have the another example, urban cab or urban country, which we have the service to your home services, right? Or whatever like AC, fridge, or home housekeeping or whatever. If you are booking some service there, it should allocate that booking to the nearest engineer so that he can come on time and he can fix the issue. So to maintain field level, if you want to provide field level services, then the companies will go for field service. By using this field service, they can have good cost cutting there. I mean to say, it will allocate the resource nearby resources. That will again saves your time. How in the sense, one engineer is in Amirpet and one engineer is in Dilshuk Nagar. Now, if you are booking a request from SR Nagar, then which is the nearest place? Amirpet is the nearest place. So you should allot the booking to your nearest engineer, right? That's how. The field service has their own capabilities, own algorithms is designed. Just you need to configure the system. Configuration in the sense how you are providing the skills to the engineer. Skills is nothing but again, you have some resources. If you are like, if you are into some software development, if you have some resources with the skills like one has Dynamic 365 skill, or one has Selenium, and one has the AWS Devops skill. If you have received any request from AWS Devops, so you are designing the system in such a way that you are just making some skills and their latitude and longitude point of the resources. That means you are maintaining the location of the resource, so that whenever a request comes, based upon the skill and based upon the nearby resource, system will automatically assign the resource, assign the booking to that particular resources. This is just overview of field service, but how you are configuring the system and everything we are going to discuss while we are dealing with field service. Just we need to use the system by configuring the resources and all. That's we are going to see in the coming days. This is just for your information, like how this field service and maps looks like. As I said, these are the list is nothing but the resources. Resources is nothing but who is going to provide the service to you, right? These are the resources. And this is the map. And this is the calendar. Like each resource has the bookings here. This resource has these 3 bookings in this particular dates and time. And not only this thing, in this particular map, you could also see the resource location on this map by providing the latitude and longitude values for the resource. It will show you in the map. This field service will also show you live data, like how you are, if you are, let's say healthcare sector, if you are supplying oxygen cylinders or something, it is taken by some vehicle. So it will also show you the nearest route, which saves the petrol or the time there. That means which lessening the cost to company. It is reducing the cost to the company. And there is a separate algorithm which has field service will maintain. This algorithm will take care to suggest the routes and all. That's all. Everything we are going to see in the system, how you are going to configure the system to make use of this field service. And coming to this integration part, as I said, Dynamics CRM has their own advantage to have the integration with their products. As I said, you can integrate with Outlook and all. We are going to see some of the integrations in the coming classes. So this is just for your understanding the basic information of Dynamics 365. I hope you have some clarity on what is Dynamics 365 now and why the companies use the Microsoft CRM and what actually the customer relationship and what are the customer relationship we have in the market and how the jobs. I'm coming to this jobs thing. Now I said Microsoft Dynamics CRM and Salesforce CRM, right? There is two top customer relationship management in the industry. So what I need to choose, like Microsoft Dynamics or Salesforce here. Anything you can choose in the both the things. There is no. I mean to say, it's like you can have a number of jobs in both the sectors. I mean to say, both are leading market leaders nowadays. Coming to this Dynamics 365. Here, Dynamics 365 CE consultant is the job which you need to search in the log. After this class, you don't blindly take my word. Just after this class, you just go to the Naukri website or the Monster or the Foundit or whatever the job portals. Just search with the Dynamics 365 CE consultant. You can see how many number of jobs available, so that you can have some understanding what is the job, is there openings for it or not. Then you can decide whether you can go with Microsoft Dynamics 365 or not. And coming to here, again, as a Dynamics 365 CE consultant, we have two options there. One is functional consultant. Another is technical consultant. You can search with Dynamics 365 CE functional consultant and technical consultant. These are the two opportunities, two options we have again in the CE customer engagement. What is the difference between the functional consultant and technical consultant? Here in this particular course, we are going to cover total concept which required for the functional consultant. But coming to the technical consultant, along with this functional consultant content, they should also know the JavaScript and C# code. In the functional consultant perspective, here we are going to explain how to, how to add JS file, the forms and all. This we are going to take care. And coming to the code, C# code, why the C# code is required in the sense, as I said, to customize the system, to extend the existing functionality. They will depend upon the developers to extend the functionality, right? To extend the functionality, they need to write some plugins which is developed by C# code. This plugins, again, it's like assembly. The format of it is like .dll. This is the format which they will make it as one assembly file and will register this plugins to the Dynamics 365. Even though you are working as a functional consultant, you should be aware of how to register the plugins by using some tools there. Here in this particular course content, I'm going to explain the basics of JavaScript, even though it is not required for the functional consultant to write the JavaScript from the scratch, but you should be knowing how to add the JS file to the form. And you should be knowing, you should know how to register the plugin. In some scenarios, even though you are a functional consultant, there might be a user stories where you require to register the plugins. So you need to understand what is the plugin pipeline stages and all. That's I am going to cover in this particular content. And coming to the JavaScript, I will take 2 to 3 basic examples of how to write the JavaScript, and I will explain you how to write the JavaScript, and I will provide you 60 to 70 list of JavaScript which I collected in my experience as a PDF file. I can share that PDF file to you so that you can practice. That is on your own interest. But in the class, I'm just going to create 1 or 2 JavaScripts, and I'm going to use the JavaScripts on my form. That I will explain here. And for your practice purpose, I will share the 60 JavaScript list which I gathered, I collected. That is more than enough. If you want to learn on your own, you can go with the JavaScript. But I'm confident that as a functional consultant, you are not going to write any JavaScript in your career. But if you want to make add-on, that's up to you. That's your own interest if you are going to learn this JavaScript problem. And coming to these plugins, you don't need to write a C# code. That's not the job of functional consultant. That is taken care by the technical consultant only. But here I am going to explain what is plugin, how to register the plugin and all. I am going to explain in this content. This class totally it takes like 38 to 40 days. It's a class period, daily 1 hour. And Monday to Friday, I used to take the new topics. Monday to Friday, it's like new topics. And Saturday session is only for review on Monday to Friday, which we discussed. If there is any doubts, I'm going to clarify here. And we'll try to check interview questions here on those topics. How the interviewer is going to ask you the questions in this particular topics. And for every day, I'm going to give some task. Every day in the sense, whatever I'm performing in the class, there's nothing but the task. You need to perform the same action in your account, in your trial account, so that it will give you some hands-on experience to you. It will build your confidence by providing some hands-on experience. And from Monday to Friday, which I am trying to explain you some product from new concepts, right? Every concept will be implemented in one application where we are going to create some application here. By end of the course, you are going to create one application yourself, right? So after that completion of this course, I'm going to provide you the new project which you need to perform on your own. So this task is nothing but from Monday to Friday, which I'm trying to explain you the course. There I'm going to give some task related thing. If you have any doubts, if you are not able to create the task, that everything will be discussed in the Saturday's period, Saturday class. This Saturday class not fixed for 1 hour. This may be from 30 minutes to 1.5 hours. That depends upon one-to-one interaction. If you have more interaction, then I can extend to 1 hour 15 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes. If there is no interaction, we can wind up with within 30 minutes. That's purely based upon the interactions of if you have any questions on the Monday to Friday topics. That's about the course content and the class, how we are going to teach the class and everything here. Yeah, that's it from my end. Please let me know if you have any questions or anything related to today's session. I will be in mute for 1 or 2 minutes. Please let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, there is a question in the chat from Kirti. I'm from HR background. Is it useful to me, sir? Yes, yes, you are like, if you want to move from the HR in the sense, it's something like non-IT, right? If you want to go with the IT side, it's not, you no need to, I mean to say, no need to panic about the coding perspective. It's not required for a functional consultant. You can happily go ahead and learn this Dynamic 365 functional consultant. Yeah, you can get a job in this functional consultant, but here you should be like checking that you should be aware of the total flow. As a functional consultant, there may be a more interaction with the clients and all. You should be able to explain the client after learning this thing, after getting some certain experience. In the initial days as a consultant, CA consultant, you just going to work the user stories provided by your team lead, right? But after some days, like 4 or 5 years of experience, then you need to connect with the clients. There you need to decide whether this the requirement provided by the client, whether it can be performed in the CRM or not. If yes, then what would be the process you need to implement? So what is the options we have? Let's say if they are asking to design one form with so and so functionality, then if you know the flow of the CRM, then you can decide whether it is possible or not. So you should be person to take the decisions. I mean to say whether it can be performed in the CRM or not. Who can do that thing. So if you have the thorough knowledge on the flow, like sales, service, and marketing and all, then you can decide that. So to answer your question, as you are from HR background, but if you are moving to the IT side, then you can happily go ahead to learn this functional concept. I hope I answered your question. Yeah, there is a WhatsApp group as well, which is created for this class. So every day after the completion of this class, within a couple of hours, by 7 to 8 regular time, it's like 7 to 8. Maybe by 10 p.m., my team will upload the recording video to the YouTube channel, Yaksha IT Solutions. Like this is my institute, company, the institute where maintaining this particular thing. This Yaksha IT Solutions has some YouTube channel where they will upload the recording video to the YouTube channel by 10 p.m. at least every day after completion of this class, 7 to 8 class by 10 p.m. You can go through that YouTube link again. If you have any doubts, you can check there. If still you have doubt, there is a WhatsApp group. There in the WhatsApp group, you can ping in the WhatsApp group. So I'm going to respond you at least within couple of hours. If I'm occupied with some other my office calls, then I may not respond at that time, but at least by 2 to 3 hours, I can respond you over the WhatsApp group as well. So daily, I'm going to have some this type of notes, right? So these notes also I'm going to share in the WhatsApp group just for your reference, even though it makes sense for you or not, but not sure. But I'm going to share this type of notes in the WhatsApp group as well. You can go through that notes. You can find my number. Today I'm going to paste some notes, these notes, the same notepad there. You can find my number. The notes which I'm going to paste is my phone number in the WhatsApp group. So you can also ping me separately if you are not good to ping in the WhatsApp group to clarify your doubts. You can also ping me separately in the same with the WhatsApp number. And there is one more question. Sir, this is this question. I had completed my degree for 2022 and I have so many gaps after SSC and between engineering degree also. I have zero knowledge about IT. Can I question? Yeah, coming to this dynamic CRM knowledge side, you have the degree background, but if you are capable of learning, then I will suggest to go ahead. If you are capable of learning and if you have zeal to complete the tasks or not. So you can make one point as a start point to your career. So whatever the course you are deciding to choose, you can, if you put some effort, at least 1 hour for the class and 2 hours for the practice session, it will make you perfect within 40 days in the knowledge wise. I can assure you that coming to the Dynamic 365 CE consultant, I can make you like good knowledgeable person in Dynamic 365 CE. That part I can give guarantee, but you need to spend at least 2 hours after the class. And coming to your gaps, so try to please connect with Ashok or Mahesh from Yaksha IT Solution. They are the two persons who can coordinate with you, who can assist you regarding your gaps and all. They will help you. We have some separate counseling team there. They will organize, they will discuss, they will provide you some guidance to you how to make that gaps and all, how to go with that. Please check with Ashok or Mahesh in the WhatsApp group or in the same Yaksha IT Solutions website we have. There is a contact us here. Here you can find their phone numbers as well. You can contact any of this phone number. First number or last number, this is Mahesh and Ashok, and this is Kalyan. You can contact any of these three people. You can discuss with them regarding your gaps and all. They will guide you. I'm not the right persons to provide you the information on the gaps and all. Coming to this regarding this subject wise, I will make sure that if you follow my guidance and if you go through the content and all, you will be good position. Yeah, that's all from my end. Please feel free to ping in the WhatsApp group as well if you have any questions, and we'll meet you tomorrow at the same time, 7 p.m. IST. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.